20 years ago, I married Mary. 17 years ago, I married Janelle. And then 16 years ago, I married Christine. I just fell in love. And then I fell in love again, and then I fell in love again.
Polygamy has not worked out for Kody Brown. And as Kody reflects on his life and what went wrong, there is one thing that he is not doing. And that is taking accountability for the part that he played in the destruction of his family and the unequal treatment of his wives and children. Over the past 14 years, 18 seasons, we have watched as the once seemingly cohesive Brown family unit disintegrated before our eyes. Since season 16 and Christine's announcement of leaving Kody, we have seen Kody and his favorite wife, Robyn, test out various PR strategies in an attempt to rehab their images and win back favor with the public. We have seen Kody become irrationally hateful towards Christine in particular, and vindictive towards his children. A lot of viewers, myself included, have been waiting for the day that Kody and Robyn acknowledge that she is in fact the favorite wife, but something I did not expect was the admission to come in such an unbelievably offensive and shockingly cruel way. But I really should not have expected any different from Kody Brown. We have a lot to talk about. Let's get into today's video. Hey everyone, what's up? It's Sarah and welcome back to my channel. Tonight, we are about to embark on the first installment of the one-on-one tell-alls.
Are you ready for it?
And of course, we have a couple of teasers that were put out ahead of tonight's episode. And just, wow. Mykelti has been talking a lot on her Patreon about how her dad is in a better place now and that the years 2020 to 2022 were bad for him, but he is back to his pre-COVID self and blah, blah, blah. Well, I am not seeing it. Because the Kody that I see in these trailers filmed in 2023 is horrifically mean-spirited when discussing 3 women he was married to who between the 3 of them bore him 13 children. I mentioned in my last video that I really feel like Kody is pivoting from blaming his wives, and Christine in particular, for the destruction of his family, towards blaming the institution of polygamy as a whole. Which, I mean, I agree that the entire premise of fundamental Mormon polygamy is fucked up, but Kody is now putting himself into a position where he was just as much coerced as his wives, and he is trying to deflect any amount of accountability for the way he treated these women and their children. His adopted faith may have established the structure, but nobody forced him to behave the way he has. Kody's behavior and the mistreatment he has perpetrated is his alone to own. Let's take a look at this first teaser where Kody tells Suki that his big mistake all those years ago was that he just never properly vetted his first 3 wives.
This experience required that I have more than one wife. I was so anxious to be living the principle of plural marriage that I was not vetting who I was marrying to be compatible with me. If you're going to marry and you're going to marry for eternity, you should start out in love. I thought I could make up the difference. The gospel requires us to love each other, but I never really actually suffered in a fit of passion. Well, I fell in love with Robyn. I never fell in love with anybody else. I was just choosing to be in that covenant of love with them.
But I think it's unfair to judge our early years with that same perspective because he was not the guy back then he is now.
I'm glad Janelle said that part about him being a different man today than he was all those years ago, because this was the man that he was all those years ago.
I believe in marrying for love,
or choose
so I hope
who,
they do that.
God forbid that someone chooses their marriage for them. Ugh.
Kody believes in marrying for love. And real quick, looking back, I think Janelle is the most similar to who she started out the series as. In this first episode of season 1, Kody is frolicking about his Mojo Dojo polygamy house, introducing his wives. And when it comes to Janelle, she's all like, you can call me whatever. I'm Janelle. She's a no fucks given queen through and through. Now, in all fairness, there are times I think Janelle should have given more fucks for the sake of her kids, but she is nothing if not consistent. But circling back to Kody, before he gets too entrenched into life with Robyn, he's saying he believes in marrying for love. In the very first episode of the series, Kody portrays himself as just a man who keeps falling in love, and if that's a crime, well, he is guilty as charged. And well, yeah, turns out it is a crime. Kody tells Suki that he never suffered fits of passion with his original 3 wives, and that's how he knew he wasn't in love. He was just choosing during those early days to fake it until he hopefully made it. But he never did. He says he should have taken time to vet if his original 3 marriages were good matches, because obviously, as we see now, they were not. If I'm following Kody logic, where he has embarked on this crusade to legalize polygamy, in part by arguing that men specifically are not inherently monogamous, and they're always thinking that the grass is greener somewhere else, well, if I'm following Kody's argument to its rational conclusion, then he didn't fall in love with Robyn. He wanted, using his own words here, to get his pencil wet. He says he never suffered fits of passion, to which I say,
grow up, Peter Pan, Count Chocula.
It's more obvious than ever that Kody never emotionally matured past his late teens, if this is the yardstick with which he measures being in love. And so, continuing with Kody's logic, who has lived his entire adult life making justifications for being an emotional and physical philanderer, how is Robyn exempt from this happening again? Robyn's a dime a dozen, no offense. She came cap in hand with thousands of dollars in debt and 3 kids, but she was the 2 T's, thin and 30. So naturally, Kody suffered hard for her. But there's lots of thin and 30-somethings out there, and I can only imagine some will find Kody's brand of man attractive. I mean, there are many people who marry serial killers in prison, after all. I also wanted to take a look at this teaser, which shows the opening for the tell-all, and y'all, it looks like it's gonna be spicy.
That moment, I was thinking to myself, I don't ever want to talk to Janelle again.
You have 6 kids. You know, that's worth fighting for.
I know, it's because Robyn says that she can speak Kody, and I'm like, bull. Sorry, okay, sorry, I'm gonna be nice. No, I'm not.
They're trash talking me because I'm guilty of not loving them.
Is he sabotaging your relationship?
He tries to. Have to stop him all the time.
Christine has to destroy my character, or David doesn't feel like he can marry her because she left a good man.
And this isn't me just being dramatic. Thank you, Christine.
Isn't it about you being heard?
Oh, my voice will be heard. I will no longer be silent.
Robyn saying you have 6 kids, that's worth fighting for. Well, Robyn, he actually has 18 kids, and you've only given him 5. So like I've been saying, I really hope you can see the writing on the wall here. They're trash talking me because I'm guilty of not loving them. I don't know, that's a pretty good reason to trash talk, in my opinion. You were married to a dude for almost 3 decades if you're Christine, and over 3 decades if you're Mary and Janelle. And this is what your ex has to say about you. I don't think these women trash talk Kody nearly as much as he hopes that they do. But if Christine wants to bring tidings of good news about divorce, well, good for her. Christine does not have to destroy Kody's character. He does that all on his own. And here we have Robyn crying, saying all of this is taking a toll on her marriage to Kody. But I wonder if Robyn's marriage troubles have less to do with the OG3 jumping ship and more to do with her being over 40.
It's a fair question.
And the last line, you guys, Mary is not going to be silent any longer. Well, in the words of Bethany Frankel, mention it all. As always, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. Be sure to check out my second channel, Sarah Spills. A link for that will be in the description of this video. Follow me on Instagram, Threads, and Twitter at realiteasquad, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care. Have a good one. Much love.